Welcome to the Adventist Medical Center College Iligan Incorporated, formerly the Mindanao Sanitarium and Hospital College, is one of the colleges of the Seventh-day Adventist Church located in Iligan City, Philippines, recognized by CHED to offer allied health and medical sciences through the philosophy of Adventist education. AMCC offers the following programs: Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology. This program provides students with the necessary skills and training in conducting laboratory tests that are used in detecting, diagnosing, preventing, and treating various diseases. Bachelor of Science in Nursing. This program aims to develop nursing students who are capable of providing holistic care to individuals of different ages, gender, and health statuses. Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics. This program teaches students with the principles and procedures of the use of food for therapeutic purposes in the management of persons suffering from a disease. Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. This program designs students to focus on the identification, discovery, isolation, synthesis, and formulation of biologically active compounds for clinical use. Bachelor of Science in Physical Therapy. This program teaches students the knowledge and skills in the rehabilitation and treatment of individuals with disabilities resulting from injury, illness, and aging. Bachelor of Science in Radiology Technology. This program trains students on the operation of medical imaging equipment such as X-rays, CT scanners, MRIs, sonogram machines, and 3D medical imaging programs, among other computer and web-based software programs. AMCC also offers complete junior and senior high school, grades 7, 8, 9, and 10 for the junior high school and grades 11 and 12 for the senior high school, with the following academic strands: Accountancy and Business Management, Humanities and Social Sciences, and Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Also, AMCC offers preschool education from nursery to kindergarten 1 and 2. AMCC is headed by exemplary administrators and excellent faculty and staff equipped to give future allied health professionals the necessary knowledge and skills to be efficient and effective health practitioners. Now, AMCC's internet connectivity through Wi-Fi is accessible anywhere you are in the campus. To aspire greater challenges in the fields of health and academia amidst challenges, AMCC is now ready to offer its quality education through the new Learning Management System platform, where teachers are completely hands-on. AMCC LMS serves as a safe and secure yet stable and special mode of learning where students can still acquire the necessary lessons while online. We in the Adventist Medical Center College are prepared to conduct classes in the new normal setting. The teachers worked hard and are guided by the core values: academic integrity and accessibility, moral uprightness and motivation, creativity and consistency, commitment and compassion. AMCC does not only promote cultural diversity and provide globally prepared graduates. We also value what you can become, because AMCC heals high-class education and adaptable learning system. Come and enroll now at Adventist Medical Center College Iligan and build your future with us.
mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng bagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng patawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iibig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidinig. Lupa ng araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
From places near and far, we've come our lives to prepare. Amid the rush of city life, a lovely cradle of our dreams, building faith in God and destiny. A school unmarred by creed or race will serve our Maker and humanity to places far and near. We raise our voices to you, AMC College, build our hopes, make our dreams, differently winding our paths may be, your visions grand inspire us through, your noble standard we shall always bear, AMC College ever be. We raise our voices to you, AMC College, build our hopes, make our dreams, differently winding our paths may be, to be our best our gift to you. Keep shining through, AMC College ever be.
with the sound the fish works and since they are normal, they away. With the sound implications of this. Okay, number one, let us compare this to our
Implications of this.
learning and
Okay.
education.
Number one, let
Number
us
one,
compare this
the seeds that fell in the
to
wayside or in
our
the
implications of
ground,
this.
learning and
Okay.
education.
Number
The
one,
word or the people
let
does
us
not
compare this
understand it. The seeds that fell in the
to
wayside or in
our
the
implications of
ground,
this.
learning and
Okay.
education.
Number
The
one,
word or the people
let us
does not
compare this
understand it. The seeds that fell in the
to
wayside or in
our
the
implications of
ground,
this.
learning and
Okay.
education. The wicked one comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. Okay, so if we will apply this to our situations as students and teachers, sometimes the words or the instructions that we are giving to the students just, you know, was absorbed, but it passes out to the other side of their ear. Meaning to say, it has no effect. The words, the instructions, the lessons that we give to them are just being useless because they never understand it. And so, since they never understand that, so the wicked one comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. So, students, sometimes we are listening, especially in this virtual class. We do not know what you are doing in your home, and sometimes you are just opening your laptop, but you don't have the heart to understand the lessons that we give you. And so what happened? That lessons or the words will just evaporate, and there is no way to learn about it. Number two, the seeds that fell to the stony ground. So what happened? So this is another meaning or implication for that. Number two, this is he who hears the word or the instructions and immediately receives with joy, since there is no root, he endures only for a while. Okay, so this is another type of students that they really hear the instructions and they are happy to learn about it, but it cannot be sustained and it endures only for a while. Maybe because there are a lot of reasons for that. Maybe they are tired of listening, or perhaps there are other things that needs their attention. And so what happened? The words, the lessons were just endure only for a while, and it has no effect and has nothing in the hearts of the students. Okay, next, also the third one. He who hears the word, so this is another implication of the third situation of the seeds that fell on the what's this in the uh turny plants. He who hears the word or instructions and the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches took the word and he becomes unfruitful. Okay, so this is another kind of experience or situations for students that they are listening to our instructions and they are very glad on it, but there are other things that takes away their attention. Example is that the cares of this world, they are worried about his life. They are worried whether they can pass. They are worried whether they can uh, endure this pandemic, or perhaps uh, a lot of invitations or businesses that seems very uh, acceptable to them, and so therefore they lost their sight of their lessons and the words, and so therefore these things choke the word and he becomes unfruitful. Okay, so I think a lot of our students are in this same category. Instead of focusing to your studies, a lot of things, especially worldly things or other friends, or maybe perhaps uh, the online games or other things, and so you become unfruitful, and so learning is not really being developed in the students. The fourth situations, the seed on good ground, is he who hears the word and understand it. Okay, this is a very nice situation. Meaning to say, this is uh, people or students who really listens to the word or the instruction and understand it, and they have the time to read it again or to study it because they need and it is necessary for them to learn more. And these people are very productive. They become fruitful 100 times, uh, 50 times, 100 times, and many more. Meaning to say, if you a student, if you're a student, and then you give focus to your lessons and to the instructions of your teachers, then you will be fruitful. You have good grades, and besides that, you are happy also to practice and experience what you have learned, and then you are that person who can be more productive compared to others because your focus is in your own lessons and the instructions of your teachers. So, thank you so much. My conclusion is that focus, not hocus focus. There is no magic in learning. You need time, you need to study, you need to read, you need really to give your heart on it, and God will bless you, and you will be fruitful student, not only as a student, but a fruitful professional in the future. May God bless you this morning.
Through so many dangers and toils of this life, I have already come, but He keeps on giving the grace and the strength to just keep pressing on. He's given a promise, and I'm gonna stand on every word His holy word has said, and holding His hand, I'll never fear whatever lies ahead. I'm gonna make it. He's already said that I would. I'll keep on trusting that He's working everything for my good. He walks beside me, and heaven is in my view. I'm gonna make it in spite of the good intentions I've had, sometimes my strength can fail. Though I have tried the very best that I could, my weaknesses prevail. But then I remember the promise He made, that in my weakness He is strong. And that's when I know whatever may come, His steady hand
joining with us, because if you look at the participants number, we are already 333, and that's aside from those who are watching via Facebook. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will not delay my short words of welcome for you this morning. You've been welcomed a while ago by our MC, Ma'am Sokohi, and my part is only to give you an official welcome coming from the administration of the college. We are always happy to be with you, spending some time with you students, because we feel that you are a part of our college family. In fact, we realize that without you, our college cannot go on in its operation. So we are very happy that you are joining for the second time this year, because I think this is just the beginning of our second semester of operation for this year, 2020, 2022. So as we have our orientation today, I suppose that it's going to be quite long, because you will be listening to some important reminders coming from our administration, also the deans of the different programs that we have here on college. I'd like you to pay attention very, very carefully. I'd like you also to be reminded of what Ma'am Sokohi told you a while ago, that you should be attentive. You should be focusing. That's a quotation coming from Pastor Bimol. Thank you, Pastor Bimol, for that timely message. Huwag kayong mag-focus. Pay attention, because this forum, although it is very, very convenient, it is also sometimes harmful, because of the fact that we do not know what our listeners and participants are doing, and on the other end, because of this limited view. But we trust that you are so responsible enough as students of AMCC, just like anyone else, no, in this college family. So again, I am very happy to welcome all of you this morning. Our Muslim brothers and sisters and students, Assalamu alaikum. We welcome you. May Allah continue to bless all of you as you spend your college days with us. May it be that as you join with us this second semester, you will be able to discover more the nice fellowship that we are having here with Allah and with God. For our Christian brothers and sisters, we also would like to welcome you just the same. So all of you students are part of this college family. We love you. We are your parents here, and you are our children. So if you have problems later on that you will encounter as you continue your studies, please don't hesitate to approach any of us. Yung mga estudyante sa different departments, you have your teachers that you can go to if you have problems and concerns, even personal problems. They are ready to listen to you. If they are not around, you have your deans of the different departments that you can also go to. You can ask for their wise advice, and they can help you anytime, because their lines are open. I think if not 24 hours a day, it's almost every day, less than 18 hours a day. That's of course excluded yung natutulog sila during nighttime. So if you have still problems that you think could not be solved by any of these people, we in the administration are always ready to accommodate you. I'd like to assure you that as the president of this college, my office, the office of the president, is always open to any of you and for any of you who may come and seek my help. So please feel at home. This is your home. This is your family. And we have parents that are waiting for you here, waiting to serve you and to feed you with the spiritual food that you need, as well as the academic food that we need. You need both of this. So we would like to assure you that you can avail yourselves of these two most important things that we offer here in the college. So I'd like to say probably that without much ado, again, I'd like to repeat this beautiful, reassuring phrase, which says, welcome everyone to AMCC and welcome everyone to our convocation today. God bless. And again, I say good morning to all of you. Back to you, Ma'am Sokwahi. Thank you very much.
Yes, Doc, thank you so much, Dr. Asis, for such a cordial welcome. Now, from the Office of the Vice President for Academic Affairs, we have Dr. Ruby Sikuro, a recapitulation. Madam VPAA.
Right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to all our students of Adventist Medical Center College. Maybe some of you are sitting down together with your parents and other family members. So welcome to our convocation this morning. We are just more than happy and glad to be with you this morning for the first time this semester and for this year, perhaps. Okay, so you have heard the warmest welcome from our college president, Dr. Bobby Asis, and the assurance that you belong, all of us belong to one big family. So in AMC College, everyone is very important in our existence, in our operation, especially our students, as you are our clients, and the rest of the stakeholders. So this morning, since I will be having another part later in the program, I will not be talking long, but I would just like to inform everybody that in AMC College, we welcome everyone as a family. And of course, just like what the president has mentioned earlier, if ever you have concerns, you are free to call us. You are free to come to the campus and visit our offices. Of course, there are those who are coming from other places. Welcome to Iligan City as well. Although in Iligan City, we are now under alert level 3, but we would like to assure you that we are still safe here in Iligan as long as everyone also will follow strictly the health protocols implemented in our locality. So once again, thank you for enrolling, for coming to AMC College, and we welcome you all, especially to our participants this morning. We are 340 in this Zoom room. So stay wherever you are, and I hope that this is going to be a fruitful meeting for all of us this morning.
At this juncture, we have from the Office of our Vice President for Academic Affairs, we have Pastor Dr. Roger T. Lopez. Pastor?
In behalf of the Student Affairs and Services Department and our student leaders, the Central Student Organization, would like to take this opportunity to welcome all our students, those who have returned, those who are transferees, and those who are new to the Adventist Medical Center College. We would like to warmly welcome all of you to the big family of the Adventist Medical Center College. Just like what Dr. Ruby Recapitulation had said, that I also have a part in this orientation. So I will not take or say so many words, but I just would like to warmly welcome all of you to the Adventist Medical Center College.
And now we have from the Office of the Vice President for Finance, we have Sir Serwin Hondonero. Sir Serwin, the virtual mic is yours now.
Good morning, everyone, particularly to our my fellow administrators. Thank you so much for this opportunity of inviting our new student together with our old student who continually enrolled in this college. We know past years and this coming years, our finances are smooth sailing, even though it's a rough along the way, but yet we know that all these financial troubles that we have, Allah and God has answered for it. So the student, feel free to visit anytime to my office, anything about concerning about finance. You know, the most hatred, sakit sa buod ng department sa Tibo College in term finances is my department. But yet, we are open to all of you visiting once in a while to my office. Don't hesitate to visit me. I'm open. So we would like to thank you also for the parents who continually supporting this college in spite of this economic crisis that we have in our country. But yet, we know God has a purpose for it. Again and again, thank you and welcome, welcome.
Who taught the sun where to stand in the morning? Who told the ocean you can only come this far? And who told the moon where to hide till evening? Whose words alone can catch a falling star? I know my Redeemer lives. I know my Redeemer lives. All of creation testifies this life within me cries. I know my Redeemer lives. The very same God who spins things in orbit runs to the weary, the worn and the weak, and the same gentle hands that hold me when I'm broken, they conquer death to bring me victory. I know my Redeemer lives. I know my Redeemer
That's our beautiful ladies offering their talents to God. At this point, or at this juncture, we will have our orientation proper. We will start with the student services from the Office of the Vice President for Academic or for Student Affairs. Again, we have Dr. Roger T. Lopez.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'd like to share my screen so that those who are visual learners will see and will be able to have the opportunity to read the important, the salient matters that I would like to share to our students this morning who are with us through this online or virtual orientation. So just forgive me of the camera that I'm using. My laptop camera is not so good, but anyway, you can see me and be able to recognize my face probably, so that by the time you will see me right there at the entrance gate, you will be able to recognize that I am your second father, just like your teachers and our college staff and the administrators. We are your second parents as you come with us here in the college, as you leave your homes. Now, let me give you the important things that you need to remember as you stay with us here in the Adventist Medical Center College. I would like to begin by introducing to you members of the Student Affairs and Services Department. Yours truly, Pastor Roger Lopez, is the BPSA, the Adventist Medical Center College. We have Ma'am Merlin Nacario working at the guidance office, that college guidance director. We have Ma'am Cherry May Paragados also working at the guidance office as the college psychometrician at the same time, also a guidance counselor of our college. So we have Ma'am Michelle Gay Morala, who is in charge of our dormitory and our clinic. And we have Sir Marlon Ray Keriwela, our chairperson or chairman of the Student Conduct Committee, and other school personnel who are actively involved in student services, just like our security department. And of course, we have also, in behalf of our student organization, the Central Student Organization, I'm not done with typing the names of your officers of the Central Student Organization. But anyway, I have here a few names. Your president this academic year is Mr. Erlon Labadan, coming from the Pharmacy Department. The Vice President is Syra May Cortez, also from the same department. And the Executive Secretary is Ria Sania Barsobia from the BSMT. We have our Director of Business and Finance, Ms. Sophia Ortiz, coming from the BSMT department as well. And our Director for Religious Affairs is Ms. Junil Faye Siginsa from the BSMT department. And we have our Director of Education, Culture, Noeri Yvette Babanto. We have our Director of Public and Information, that is Mr. Junali Balindong, coming from the nursing department. Our Director for Public and External Affairs is Mike Antonio Jr. from the Pharmacy Department. And the Director for Music and Arts is Claire Morente from the BSMT. And last but not least, Director for Sports is Mr. Glumar Nico Jan Susun from the PT department. So to all our students, these are your student leaders. If you have concern, you can contact them via FB Messenger or a cell phone call. And then these officers of yours will bring your concerns to us here in the college. Now, to remind you of your duties and obligations, okay, I would like to present this to you as a reminder to all of you while you are with us as members of the big family of the Adventist Medical Center College. So you have your duties and obligations. Number one is your right. Okay, right. You have your rights, duties, and obligations. I stand corrected. I forgot to mention your rights. The first one that I would like to present is your right. Okay, this is based on the Education Act of 1982. You have the first right, and this is the right to relevant quality education. You have this right to receive primarily through competent instruction, relevant quality education in line with national goals and conducive to your full development as persons with human dignity. Okay, we respect that right. You have also the right to freely choose a field of study based on existing curricula and to continue therein. No, makapadayon yung kang eskwela until your graduation. Okay? Except, this is now the exception. Dili ka makapadayon og eskwela, the college will not allow you to finish your chosen course here in the college if in case of academic deficiency or violation of disciplinary rules and regulations. Kana ra gyud, no, mga pinalangga nga estudyante, kana ray kanang makapugong nimo nga diri ka gusto gyud ka mo graduate diri sa Adventist Medical Center College, pero the college will advise you to transfer tungod sa duha ka reason ra gyud: academic deficiency or violation of student or disciplinary rules and regulations. Third, you have the right to avail of school guidance and counseling services toward making decisions. We have guidance counselors here in the Adventist Medical Center College that are very active in doing their job. We have Ma'am Merlina Cario and Ma'am Cherry May Paragados. You have the right as well to have access to your own school records. Of course, you do not have the right to access other students' records. Your right is only to access your own records. Then you have the right to expeditious action when you make a request for your probably issuance of school certificates, diplomas, transcript of records, grades. You have that right to expeditious action, and it should not be more than 30 days upon the receipt of your request. That is a right that you will enjoy while you are with us. You have the right to publish a student newspaper. Of course, here in the college, we have our Spectrum, our school paper. You can write an article in that school paper. You have the right as well to have free expression of opinions and suggestions and to avail of effective channels of communications, okay, or communication rather. So you can really express your opinions through effective channels. No? Naabay channel inyo ang gianili kay adto mo sa karsada, mag-rally, just like some other students that will join mass actions and it will be done on the or in the streets. No, you have that right to express through effective channels with the appropriate academic and administrative bodies of the school. Tumaw na ang channel nga maka-express mo. You have the right to form or establish, join and participate in organizations and societies for purposes not contrary to law and recognized by the school. You have that right. Himog organization, of course, you have to submit your application to us that you will organize yourselves as a body politic or an organization. You have your officers, you have your constitution and bylaws, submit it to the Student Services Office, and we will recognize it if we find it as an organization that will promote your welfare, and it is not against the policy of the or the law of the land and the policy of the college. So you have that right. You have the right to be free from involuntary contributions. Kana bang pugson ka og kuan pa kaming contribute, no? Dili pwede nga pugson kag contribute kon kana siya dili para sa organization ninyo. Okay? For example, your organization here in the Adventist Medical Center College, the umbrella organization is the Central Student Organization. And your CISO fee that is collected by our business office is approved by your officers nga mauna ang inyong contribution. So you have to contribute because it is approved by your organization. Pero wala gani approval o niya na naningili sa inyo, you have the right not to contribute to that or to the persons that will ask you to contribute. Unya wala di ay siya authority nga mag-solicit. Now, let us come to your duties and your obligations. You have your rights, and I would like to make it clear that your rights are not absolute rights, because you have also your duties and obligations. At the time your duties and obligation comes, so you need to do your obligation first. You have the obligation to exert your utmost in the development of your potentialities for service, particularly by undergoing an education suited to your abilities. That may be, or that they may, or that you will become assets. Okay, that is the obligation you have, that you will become assets to your families and to the society. Okay, asset meaning magamit ka sa imong pamilya, dili gamit makatabang ka sa imong pamilya. I stand corrected with that by using that word nga magamit, no? Mahimo kang dako nga katabang sa imong pamilya and to the society. So develop your potentialities while you are still a student, so that you will not become a liability to your family and to the society. So it is your number one or obligation to develop your potentialities to the fullest. Second, to uphold, okay, to uphold the academic integrity of the school. How? Of course, we have rules and regulations that you need to follow, especially kanang mga cheating. So bisag naamos inyong balay, ayaw taon mo pag himo og monkey business, just like cheating during exams or during quizzes, because your obligation is to uphold the academic integrity of the school, and endeavor to achieve academic excellence and abide by the school rules. Okay, it is an obligation that you are to abide by the school rules and regulations that governs your academic responsibility and moral integrity. Third, you have this obligation to promote and maintain the peace and tranquility of the school. You are to promote the peace and tranquility of the school by observing the school rules and discipline. Okay, in our college website, the amcc.edu.ph, when you look at that download part there, you can see our student handbook. You can download it. We have also added there the guidebook for online learning, that is to guide you so that you will fully be observant to the college rules of discipline. And you are to exert efforts toward the attainment of harmonious relationships with fellow students, faculty, and other school personnel. Then fourth, you have the obligation to participate actively in civic affairs. Of course, at this time, we're not yet allowed to gather or to have mass gatherings, especially this time that we are in level 3. So we are to be very careful. But by the time we will be back to the old normal, then we are to actively participate in civic affairs. Another obligation you have is to exercise your rights, knowing that you are answerable for any infringement or violation of the general welfare of the rights of others. So the college, as a sectarian college owned and operated by the Adventist Church, you may find unique features of the Adventist Medical Center College, especially when it comes to rules and regulations. The college adopted the CHED Memorandum, Section 106, especially when it comes to the sanctions for general behavior, just like suspension, and this suspension shall not be more than 20% of the total number of meetings in a semester. Second, non-readmission. Third is the exclusion. And fourth is the expulsion. Mao ni siya ang mga sanctions sa violation to school rules or to college rules. Suspension, a student can be suspended. Dili ka pa eskwelahon probably for 1 week. Dili ka dawaton nga mo attend sa klase. That is suspension. Second is non-readmission. Okay, you will be allowed to finish the semester, but by the second semester or the next semester, the college has the right not to readmit you. Or third, the college will exclude you. Okay, while the semester is ongoing and you have violated and the offense is a grave offense, then the college can exclude your name from the rules of the college, okay, without prejudice to transfer. And then the fourth is expulsion. This is the most severe sanction for general, for offenses against the school rules. Of course, this can be done only with CHED approval. Mao ni pinakagrabe kaayo nga sanction. So in conjunction with the CHED Memorandum, the college adopted 3: suspension, exclusion, and expulsion. Now, as I said, the college has unique features. As a Seventh-day Adventist institution, we have unique features here. So the college adopted the point system to ensure an objective, stable, and fair procedure in implementing school discipline. So, how is it done, this point system? When a student disobeys a policy of the college, a misdemeanor or misbehavior or disobedience to the policy is given certain demerit points commensurate to the degree of the offense. For example, cheating. Cheating is 30 demerits, and all of you students enrolled this semester are given 30 merits every semester. So if I were to say it in vernacular, kung nakasupak ang estudyante sa policy sa college, unya ang offense is cheating, nasakpan yun with evidence. According to the student handbook, 30 demerits na siya. So ang imong merits nga 30 this semester, mahurot exhausted siya. So what will happen to the student? The student will be suspended for 1 semester for cheating. So ingana ka-objective ang atong way of implementing school discipline. So that is the explanation of the point system. Now I will run you through the flexible learning guide. This was Ched really asked for this online or flexible learning guide para nga magiyahan mo. Haguan ginato ni himo sa college para to guide all of you. So etiquette during online class. Adapted from Online Learning Etiquette Guide, 14 Principles to Help Students by Barney, and the ABCs of Online School Etiquette by Rainier, and the 7 Rules of Online Etiquette. So students, in your online classes, when you attend online classes, please be on time. Again, please be on time. Second, please wear proper attire. Kung makita ninyo diha gagmay kayo tingali sa inyong cellphones diha, dili ingon aning attire ha. Not this kind of attire where you are just in your sleeveless. You will be attending online classes. No, please wear proper attire. And women, please wear also your proper attire, not a sleepwear and anything that could be perceived as immodest. Okay, and this immodest attire shall really be avoided. Nga naman, sometimes your teachers will ask you to open your camera. Unya, naka-sleeveless lang ka or nagbra lang ka ikaw sa imong kwarto, then it is immodest. Why? Because all the other students in Zoom or in Google Meet makita ka. So please wear proper attire. And choose a good location. Okay, choose a good location. I know that all of you has already identified the place in your homes, the place in your boarding houses, which you consider a very good location for online learning. Fourth, use your real names. Okay, again, please use your real names. That is for the teacher to what? Identify you. Na ikaw gina siya. Lisod ba kayo sa Zoom kung dili mailhan kinsa na diha kuan ray gibutang aliases lang. So lisod kayo. It's very difficult for the teacher to identify correctly the students who are participating in the discussion and the students who are present during the class. Another one is to mute yourself if you are or if you experience unavoidable background noise, because this will distract the class. The whole class will be distracted when one microphone is not turned off and while the teacher is or probably another student is doing the discussion, so the class will be distracted. Be ready to take notes. As it is said, the worst ink is better than the best memory. So take down notes as well. What else? Participate fully. And participating fully means paying close attention to be sure you understand. Then writing down anything or writing anything down you don't want to forget. Okay? While participating fully, you have to write down anything that you don't want to forget. Then don't dominate the discussion. If you have all the knowledge, the stock knowledge, you have prior reading, prior understanding of the subject matter, please do not dominate the discussion. Another one, please ask questions. Ngutana pod, no? Kay naa ka nalibugan, ipangutana dayon sa teacher. Be careful with your words, okay? In online learning, we are to be very careful with our words. It is said that those who run on Facebook, who run on online learning, has a mental problem. So we need to be very careful with our
Don't look back. I'm gonna
words.
drop.
Next, keep up with all assignments. Do not allow that you will just take for granted your assignment and just will do it tomorrow. No, kanang manyana ugma na lang, may bukas pa. Do it while you have time. Okay? Keep up with all assignments. Check your silid-aralan, your Moodle, your Google Meet, your group chat, your chat box, your email regularly. There was one student who was complaining na wala siya kasulod sa whole semester. Why? Because pag sa silid-aralan niya, wala magamit ang teacher niya dito sa silid-aralan, dito sa laid nga platform na gamit, unya wala niya ma-check. So, forfeited ang semester niya, nagbayad. No? Just check your silid-aralan, your Moodle, your Google Meet, and be in contact with your teacher. Then don't post or share even privately inappropriate material. Remember, nothing is truly private online. Then be aware of strong language, all caps, and exclamation points. Be aware of that one, because it is easy for written text to be misread and misunderstood. So there is a tip for all of you. Before sending a message, writing a message on the chat box, read everything out loud before you send it. And be careful with humor and sarcasm. Just be careful with humor and sarcasm. And be respectful. Respect others online. And if you fail, please apologize for any accidental breach of etiquette or rude behavior. And please be forgiving. And please be forgiving. For to err is human, but to forgive divine. So that ends the presentation coming from the Student Affairs and Services Department of the Adventist Medical Center College. May our God help us honor Him with our minds and our actions as we engage in Christian, classical, joyful discovery, education differently this pandemic times.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lopez, for that very timely reminder to our students. Now, let's try to check whether you are still there, students. Virtually, please give a round of applause to Dr. Lopez. Click emoticon. Heart. Ready? Students, 1, 2, 3. Basta naman. Nobody. So you must be going elsewhere now. That's part of the virtual meeting. And that has challenged a lot of teachers this time because of the virtual classes. Anyway, I believe you're still there and we hope you are really still there. Now, shall we proceed on to the next services? We have the guidance services and we have our resource person, focal person. We have Mrs. Merlin M. Nacario. Ma'am Merlin, it's your time now.
Naka-mute, ma'am.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I hope that I forgot to unmute my microphone. Okay, so I'd like to thank Pastor Lopez for presenting some of those tips, no, for students when they are going to have their online classes, no. So my part this morning is just a few reminders, and also I'd like to thank Dr. Ababi Asis for mentioning that if you have any problems, you can go to your teachers, go to your deans, or any of the administrators in the college. Of course, we are on limited face-to-face contact this time, but still you can visit our college, no, and probably you can address some of your problems face-to-face to us. No? Now, in our case, at the guidance office, of course, no, we will use face-to-face. No? So if you are just within Iligan and if your problems are beyond academics, you can see us personally. No, so you can come here in the guidance office, or if you are not in Iligan City, no, you can contact us through our cell phone numbers, by using your messenger, no, through group chatting, or we can have a video call or even virtual meeting, no. So we'll just arrange the time, no, time that is suited for yourself and also in your own convenience, no? So with regards to the problems you encountered in your classes, no? So you, as what you have mentioned, you go directly to your teachers, no? And please don't wait to be reminded of some of the requirements that you were not able to submit on time, because I myself is also teaching and I am also encountered problems related to that, no? So do not wait for your teachers to remind you to submit, so that you will not be having problems at the end of the semester, no? That even enrollment time is already going on, still you are contacting your teachers, no, to comply all those requirements. So, and also attend your classes, no, regularly. And there are some students who are also complaining that they are now tired of having virtual classes. But of course, if you are also having problems with our online classes at this moment, no, so teachers are so patient, no, in dealing with you, even if you are holding our classes virtually. So just be patient also, no. Otherwise, if you are going to wait for face-to-face classes, we don't know how long this pandemic will end, no. So take your time and just adapt to our way of holding classes, no. So that's what I'm telling my students, as well as some parents who are I have in contact with, no, with problematic students. Okay, so I think if you want to see us, just you are free to see us face to face, or just contact us through our messenger. No, if you have some of our cell phone numbers, if you have our cell phone numbers, you can contact us through our text us or call us. No, so you use digital means to contact us, so that you can be helped of your problems. So I think that's all that I have to remind you this morning. And again, God bless all of you as you start again another semester, and may all of you will be all be successful this semester again, and you can push through your career, and then one day you'll be able to achieve your goals and be able to serve the community as well as serve in the service of the Lord. So God bless everyone and have a nice day to all.
Thank you, Ma'am Merle. Now, at this juncture, we now have from our college library. We have our college librarian. We have Sir Arthur Cabasag. Sir Arthur, the virtual microphone is yours now. Sir Arthur? Jeremy. Okay, we have Sir Jeremy in.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Can I share my screen? Share screen. Good morning, everyone. You see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, good morning and welcome to our orientation. Will discuss all about electronic library. Since our student cannot visit our library because of our situation now, so I will encourage everyone, especially our student and faculty, to utilize our electronic library. Okay? If you visit our official website, you can see this window, no? Electronic e-library. So this e-library, if you click this one, if you click the electronic library, you can see these options. This is all about electronic resources in our available in our library, like EBSCO-host, EBSCO, Gestor, and Gale. Actually, wala ni siya na update. We have a new one, but I will include in our discussion the Science Direct resources. Now, this is our website, no, our URL, so that you can access our electronic journals on electronic resources. Nakita ninyo ang slide?
Yes, sir. Except that you are echoing. I guess, could you please turn off the other monitor there, sir? Thank you.
Okay. Sir Jeremy, pwede paki-off sa imuhang monitor? Okay. Now this is the website. Okay. One is the Gale, the input track with the password. You can access this through our password privilege. Okay. And in the electronic journals that you can access in our EBSCO,
The ID is GCSDA and the password is SDA 2022 with this one, the what is it called, this hyphen. Then the G store, no password because it is an open access resources. And also the EBSCO host, it is different from the other one because this EBSCO host are all our e-books that was select by our deans, different deans. So diri ang mga books na to electronic books that we can find. And then the Science Direct, there is also a password and the email that we can able to access this. Excuse me, I will off the other monitor. Okay. So the Gale electronic book, we have so many different categories. Okay, we can see it in our categories like biology, business, education, general reference, history, multicultural studies, and medicine. So we can, if we can open it by using our password privilege, we can access all of these books. Okay. It's very quick. Another one is co-host or the EBSCO databases. This is all about electronic journals. So a vast of information, we can find it in our EBSCO. So this is the password. This is the ID, GCSDE, password SD 2022, and the URL. It's http search.ipnet.com. So we have different databases, okay, like the biomedical reference collection. Another is the business health business elite, the psychology and behavioral science collection. We have the SINAL, we have the midline. So all of these books intended for our students and faculty. So this all about health related subjects. So you can use this, you can search this through subjects or publications. Okay. Take note, you cannot open this, you cannot access this through Google Scholar because these electronic resources, electronic journals are being paid. No? Binayaran ni siya. So just like our subscription in the hard copies. Okay, about G-Store, this is an open access. So even you have no need of password. This G-Store is highly selective digital library of academics, content on many formats and discipline. The collection includes top peer-reviewed scholarly journals as well as respected literary journals in academics, monographs, research reports from trusted institute and primary resources. So we have more than 2,600 top scholarly journals. And also we have nearly 1,200 publishers. And we have 6,000 open access electronic books from 75 plus publishers. So you can imagine that, no? It's a whole library is in there in our G store. Now, this is the electronic book, no? The electronic books that we have selected and we have purchased this last January 2021. So our deans, especially from Radtech department, Medtech department, pharmacy, and physical therapy department, selected these books, electronic books. So you can open these books, and if you want to download these books, you can download, no? This is selected based on our curriculum, in our curriculum, okay? This is a curriculum-based collection. So every subject sa inyong prospectus, dito na mo gibasihan inyong prospectus in order to select this electronic books. So you can use these books can be used 3 users at a time, meaning mag-open ka og usa ka book, pwede kaning usa ka book ani ma-open ni og 3 ka users at the same time. Magdungan na sila o open aning isa ka book. So more than that, dili na pwede kay that is our restriction. Okay, so even you are not in our library physically, but if you visit this site, no, our electronic book, sa naara ka sa inyong balay or anywhere using your gadgets, you can utilize our materials in the library. Now, this is the access, no? The ID, AMCC, iligan, and the password, number sign, library 2021. Excuse me, 21 is siya, dito isa 22. Lastly is the Science Direct Electronic Resources. Okay? Kaning Science Direct Electronic Resources subscribed by the Department of Science and Technology, and it was our institution, and we are very lucky that we are one of the recipients of this. So through them, they are the one subscribing this database, but they shared it to us. So this is our access, no? The email address is archives@gmail.com, and the password is AMCC Elsevier access 2. Okay? You can monitor ang ihang password. By the way, we have in this database alone, we have 4,549 journals, classes of titles of journals, and 32,264 books. So in our library, sa atong library diri, ang hard copy na to, there's only more than 20,000, I think more than 20,000 volumes. But here in the Science Direct Electronic Resources, we have 32,264 titles of books. So yung anak ni siya kadaghan, no? And it categorized, this is the categories, no? Physical science and engineering. It is all about from the foundational science to new and novel research discovery, or a large collection of physical sciences and engineering publication covering the range of discipline from the theoretical to the applied. And then the life science, we can explore the wide selection of life science journal articles and book chapters featuring original research, insightful analysis, current theories, and more. And also the health sciences, keeping up to date with health and medical developments to stimulate research and improve patient care. Search our books and journals covering education, reference information, decision, and support and more. And last but not the least, the social science humanities categories. You can discover our large collection of science, social science, and humanities in these categories. Okay, we have journals and books highlighting the historical context and current events in the social sciences and humanities. Okay. Now,
okay.
All
Are you
about,
done?
Okay, this is the last slide. For details, you can visit our AMCC library Facebook page, and you can see there the instructions on how to use detailed instruction on how to utilize our electronic libraries. So you can visit our AMCC library Facebook page in this website every now and then. And also you can email me or you can message in my Facebook account or on this, especially in this Facebook page, you can message if you have some questions or you need books or you need some assistance or research, you can reach me out, especially me and to my assistant, Sir Jeremy, in this official Facebook page in our library. Thank you. So we'll give time to Ma'am Sokwahi.
Okay, Sir Arthur, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, my laptop here is lagging a bit. Okay, now at this juncture, we shall be listening to our college registrar, Sir Danilo Ikarma, from the registrar's office. Sir Dan? Our registrar, Sir Dan Ikarma. I guess he will be coming next. Before we will listen to Sir Dan while he is preparing his way into our virtual page, we shall be proceeding on to the student finance. But before that, we will give some time to Sir Hondonero, our Vice President for Finance, to introduce his staff. Sir Hondonero from the Office of the Vice President for Finance. Sir Von. Sir Hondonero, please come in now. Okay. Sir Von, are you there? Sir Von is getting along his way. We are in our offices, but I hope you students are still there. Never there. Are you now out tabbing? We are waiting for the two important, what is that? Services, registrar's office and student finance. But before that, we will try to have our Vice President for Finance back onto our virtual page. Madam VPAA, is there one around? Thank you, Sir Von. It's your turn now, Sir Von, to introduce your staff. Sir Von?
Yes, ma'am. Wait for a while, ma'am.
Okay, yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Share screen. For the share screen, okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone, once again. Nakita na, ma'am, ang screen, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is, before Ma'am Mercy will expand the duty of being a director, I have to present the staff, the personnel in charge in our finance department of the college. First, is your I'm your vice president for finance at the same time treasurer of the college. So two department at the present time, and we have Sir Pornes, our chief accountants, and the mid-school administrator. And then we have Ma'am Mercy, our director of student finance, handling all your school accounts and other student charges. Next, we have Sir Abil, our farm supervisor and property custodian of the college. At the same time, the school supplies in charge of our bookstore. Next, we have Ma'am Sharon, our accountant too, payroll in charge. So Ma'am Sharon is not really attached with the students' transaction because it's mainly for the workers itself. Next, we have Sir Arman, our accountant, one, and a purchaser. So at the same time, Sir Arman is one of the sponsor of our student association club. So we have next is Ma'am Sweet Caruela, disbursing cashier of the college. At the same time, double job ni si Ma'am Sweet. Either you can get your statement of account from her or other inquiries concerning about your payments. So next, we have Ma'am Joy Claros, our receiving cashier. At the same time, Ma'am Joy is the one in charge of releasing your statement of account. So any what to that concern to your statement, you can visit at the window 4 under Ma'am Joy Claros. And then we have Sir Q, our head of our print shop department. So din you can mangayo mong ID, school ID, he's the one who handles for that. And then the last we have Ma'am Ilgin Aki, our secretary in the finance department. So this is the personnel under the finance department of the college. So we will now give the time to our director of student finance. What are the requirements, the protocol concerning in settling your school account. So Ma'am Mercy, take it away.
Yes, good morning. I'm speaking on behalf of the business office. Last semester, we observed that there were still students who did not fully understand the mechanics on how they should settle their accounts. Examination period are in 4 terms, which is the prelim, midterm, semifinal, and final exams. Prior to examination week, students are required to settle their accounts. And we would like to remind you that the total amount of your balance after paying the down payment will be divided into 3 major exams only, not 4. Again, the student's account will be divided into 3 terms only. For example, if your total charges this semester is 20,000, less your down payment of 5,000, the remaining balance will be 15,000. This then will be divided into 3 exams. Therefore, every term, you should pay 5,000 pesos. The total amount are divided into 3 so that during the final exams, the student's accounts of the student is already cleared. So, reminding all of you that only students who have settled their accounts are allowed to take the are allowed to take the major examinations. This is a reminder once again to all of you, much more to the financial guardians of our students. We hope you can settle your accounts on time as prescribed in our guidelines. Students, if you have queries, feel free to contact the business office cell phone numbers. Cell phone numbers are posted in AMC webpage or Facebook page. Thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you, Ma'am Mers. We are coming back to Sir Dan Ikarma. If Sir Dan Ikarma is around, Sir Dan, could you now come in, please, virtually? Sir Dan Ikarma from the Registrar's Office. I guess Sir Dan is having some technical problems this time. Okay, so I hope Sir Dan later can come in virtually. Now we shall be proceeding on to another music before our academic Dr. Vice President for Academic Affairs will come in. We will be viewing some musical renditions from or through our media team. Sir Lai, it's time for the music this time. Our technical.
Unsang nawadan kog paglaom mga lakad naluyag may pahilay pa sa Diyos nalimot sa sad Diyos iyang gihatag sa kalibutan mi uban ug mi duyo Daghang butang ning kalibutan makababag, ibilin o balik tanaw sa amahan. Kung ang igsuon mo'y babag sa imong pagbalik, pasay dua og higugmaan na lang siya. Ug ang tanan pagtuo ko, kaugalingon misalig og mirason, apan tuaman ang amahan. Gahigug magtinud anay sa nawang anak, o balik na igsuon ko, pangalagad sa Diyos unahan yun, ihatag ang lulang mabukat sa atong giya, uban sa panahon niya, o balik na. Ang Diyos kayo't nagsasayang katauhan, pagtukop tilang og tanaw niya. Igsuon ko, pangalagad sa Diyos unahan yun, ihatag ang lulang mabukat sa atong giya, uban sa panahon niya, o balik na. Uban sa panahon niya, o balik na.
Back again, the virtual stage. This time, Dr. Ruby Super recapitulation for some more orientations or details. Madam VPAA.
Okay, thank you very much. And good morning once again, everybody. Madam Sokwahe for preparing the way for me, and also for that prelude, no, to my part this morning. It's a very beautiful music he made. Okay, so for my part, it will be about the academic affairs and the activities of our students this semester and this school year of AY 2021-2022. Okay, so let me see first if I can. Wait.
Doc Ruby, you are muted.
Okay, so thank you once again. I hope I was heard earlier while I was talking. Yes, I would just like to thank you for giving me this time towards this part of the program, and for the beautiful music which served as a prelude to my presentation this morning. So I have here these slides for our students, for our faculty members and the members of the staff, and for the parents also to be familiar with, because as a member of an academic family, it is important that we are familiar and we can internalize the emblems of our Adventist Medical Center College. So first of all, we are a CHED recognized higher education institution, and we operate under the direction of the Education Department of the General Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist World Church Organization. And we started our operation since 1994. Okay, so we have our programs that are accredited by the International Board of Education for the Seventh-day Advent, the IBE, and the Adventist Accrediting Association. And also our nursing program is accredited by the Association of Christian Schools, Colleges, and Universities Accrediting Agency, Incorporated. And then, so as I was saying earlier, we have our college emblems. By the way, this is recurring because, as I emphasized earlier, we really have to internalize these emblems. So this is our identity as members of the AMC College family. So the philosophy now, this is based on the Adventist philosophy of education. AMCC believes in God as a true model of harmonious Adventist education. And we have this mission to prepare lifelong learners for the joy of wider service in this world and the greater joy hereafter. So AMC College envisions to be a dynamic Adventist learning institution toward evangelization, transformation, professionalism, and service. So we have these goals. In the whole operation of the college, we have this as our objectives and goals. So AMCC aims to pursue curricular and curricular undertakings founded on God's word and love. Second is to develop character above intellect among our students. Proclaim God's love through the use of God-given talents and capabilities. Acquire accreditation of curricular programs, establish linkages, and gain institutional recognition. Immerse the faculty and students in service learning programs toward constructive community interaction. And the last one, produce research-oriented and globally competent graduates. So this is our symbol now. The acronym for our college is AMCC, and each letter represents a core value. Okay, A is for academic integrity and accessibility. M, moral uprightness and motivation. And C, we have creativity and consistency. And the other C is for commitment and compassion. All right, so at this point, I would like to introduce to you the academic program offerings of AMC College. And with these programs, I will also be mentioning the personnel who are heading the different departments. Okay, so we are offering for our tertiary education, our flagship course, actually, this is Bachelor of Science in Nursing. And the new dean of the School of Nursing is Madam Rosalyn S. Pacardo. Okay, and then for the Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, our department head is Dr. Sarah Casio. And the office in charge this time is Miss Sweet Marisol Cabrera. Then for the Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Technology, we have our department head, Mr. Jeffter Bukayan. For physical therapy, yes, Bachelor of Science in Physical Therapy, the department head is still Mr. Nestor Balboa. For the Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics, we have our department head, Miss Genevieve Tonog. For Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, our department head is still Madam Christy Bayola. And then for the Bachelor of Secondary Education and Bachelor of Elementary Education, these two departments are headed by no other than our MC today, Madam Sheila Sokwahe. And then we have this service department, which we call the General Education Curriculum. And this course is taken, of course, all the subjects in this program are taken by students, all students in the first year, second year, and even in the higher levels. So we have the head of this department is Dr. Mirasol Baguio. And then for the information of everyone, especially the parents who are here and the friends who are listening, this our college also has this secondary education, the basic education. We have junior and senior high school. Of course, that would be for grades 7 to 12. That's complete high school, and the preschool for nursery and kindergarten. By the way, the principal for our high school is Pastor Danilo Guardarama. Okay, so those are the different program offerings that we have in this college. Then let me mention to you the important dates that are included in our school calendar. So for our calendar of activities for the second semester, you have to take note of the following important dates. Yes, we started our enrollment for the second semester last January 10 to 14. And this week, we had the extension. In fact, we are having our adding and dropping of subjects this week from January 17 to 21. And hopefully, those students who have not completed their enrollment, you can do it today. You will do it today because this is the last day of our enrollment and for the adding and dropping of subjects for those who are planning to add more subjects, or if they need to drop some subjects to give way to the other subjects that they are going to add. Of course, we started the schedule for our start of classes for the second semester is January 17. That's last Monday. However, with the observation that only very few students were able to complete their enrollment on that day or even last week yet. So we tried to give instruction to our teachers to give an extension for the start of their classes. And I think most of the classes started last Wednesday. However, there were already some instructions given to the teachers also that they are going to leave some materials in the Silid-Aralan or in any platform or social media platform that they are using for their classes this semester, first day of the week. Okay, and then also we have the schedules for our major examinations. I think Madam Morente already announced also during her part that you need to be reminded of our applications so that we will not have any problem, especially when the students will be taking their examinations. So February 14 to 18, that would be our prelim exam. And then the next month, March 14 to 18, you have the midterm examination, April 18 to 22. So if you notice here, every month we have our major examination. That would be after 3 or 4 weeks, no? So we have our semi-final exam on April 18 to 22, and the final exam for graduating students will be on May 16 to 20, and for the non-graduating, the last week of May, that's on May 23 to 27. So for those students who have completed all their academic requirements in their program, please take note of this date for your graduation. It's going to be a weekend activity that's on May 27 to 29 of this year. Okay, so those are the important things that you need to know so far for the orientation on this college emblem and the rest of the activities for this semester. All right, so I am going to share to you another presentation. Wait, so this will be about the implementation of the face-to-face classes for this semester. By the way, we have already been granted the authority to conduct our limited face-to-face laboratory classes and clinical internship programs for the 4 programs. So that is for first the physical therapy, and then the medical technology, nursing, and the radiologic technology. So pharmacy and ND will follow. That will be very soon. And the plan is for the face-to-face classes of these 2 remaining programs to start in February and March. Okay, so let me see first my next. Okay, I will just be sharing with you some slides here that I borrowed from CHED. Okay, I hope I can still show it to you. Wait. This is taking time. All right. So this will be the presentation on the phased implementation and the salient provisions of the guidelines on the implementation of the limited face-to-face classes. As you can see, even in Iligan City, most of the schools, especially those offering medical and allied health courses, are already opening their campuses for the limited face-to-face classes. Oh, why is it that I cannot share the slides? All right. So the first question here is that who are allowed to conduct limited face-to-face classes for higher education? The CHED and the IATF and the DOH, of course, have made these guidelines, and that those higher education institutions who are operating under Alert Level 1, Alert Level 2, and Alert Level 3 are allowed to conduct the limited face-to-face classes. So we are now here in Iligan City, we just started January 16 until the end of this month, Alert Level 3. So we have maximum 30% indoor venue capacity and 50% outdoor venue capacity for fully vaccinated and fully vaccinated individuals only. So it includes the students, the faculty and staff, of the college. Right. So there are 2 phases actually in the implementation of the limited face-to-face classes. So last December, there were allied courses already, allied health courses that started their implementation. Of course, if they were under alert levels 1 and 2. So for alert level 3, we are given until January 31, okay, to implement our limited face-to-face classes. Okay, and then we have these salient guidelines for the scope and coverage. Ano naman na siya. Okay, this is very important. HEIs or higher education institutions located in the provinces, in the highly urbanized cities, and others under alert level 1. Okay, so di lang kaita mo discuss ani, kaya din man ta sa alert level 3. We have 30% indoor venue capacity. So it means in our laboratory classes, we allow only 30% attendance of our students. Okay, so when we say 30% indoor venue capacity, we see to it that students inside the laboratory will be 1.5 meters away from each other. Okay, and then maybe you are asking, what is this 50% outdoor venue capacity? So allowed ay ang outdoor, and what are these activities? Okay, this time the CHED in the guidelines, joint memorandum circular of the CHED and the DOH, allowed na siya ang PE classes and STP classes to conduct outdoor activities. Okay, 50% capacity. So it's not that dungan tanan, for example, a class has 40 students, so only 20 students at a time will be allowed, okay, to attend the outdoor activity. So that is for PE and STP. However, we need to seek consent from the local government, from the local IATF, if ever we are going to take our students outside. All right. And then here, HEIs have a system to ensure that only fully vaccinated individuals, that is teaching and non-teaching personnel, students, and visitors, will participate in limited face-to-face classes. So only fully vaccinated individuals, okay, can join our limited face-to-face encounters inside the school campus. Okay, so HEIs who pass the on-site inspection of the CHED inspection team on retrofitted facilities. So pasado na taani, because we were given already the authority. We had the inspection last year pa lang by CHED and the IATF, the LGU. So pasado na taani that we were already inspected, and then we were granted the authority to operate and to conduct limited face-to-face classes. And then HEIs, we demonstrate the ability to comply with this joint memorandum circular, other policies of the IATF, especially the minimum public health standards and COVID-19 related protocols of the DOH, and the health and safety protocols of the LGU. Okay, again, let me emphasize, teaching and non-teaching personnel. Kaning section, balik-balik kini siya ginapangutana. Only fully vaccinated teaching and non-teaching personnel of HEIs located under these alert levels 1, 2, 3 are permitted by the IATF and shall be allowed to join the conduct of limited face-to-face classes. So, mangutana mo, what about those who have not been fully vaccinated? Do we have an option for them? Okay, so if you remember, in the departments, students were consulted and parents also were consulted. They were asked if they are willing to join the face-to-face classes, because there is still another option. If they cannot join the limited face-to-face classes for very valid reasons, they can still opt to have or to avail the flexible learning, okay, modality. So that will be online classes, full online classes. So it might be asynchronous or synchronous, no, requirements that we are giving to our students. We can have self-directed or self-paced learning for our students as well. However, I'm concerned man gid ani because we are offering allied health courses. What is important is the students will have a hands-on experience in the laboratory and especially in the clinical area during their clinical exposure. So we encourage our students to really avail of this vaccination for COVID-19 because this will free you, no, from the risk. I mean, you will have really that first-hand experience of being in the laboratory, performing the activities, the skills, no, that you will have to develop, and also you will be sent to the clinical area for your clinical exposures. So stricto kaayo ang atong mga hospitals, our laboratory facilities, okay, where we are sending our students for their actual practice. Okay, and then I think this is the one already that I mentioned. You can consider, of course, flexible learning for a particular semester. And maybe in the succeeding semester, you can already join the face-to-face classes whenever possible without prejudice or readmission in maximum residency. HEI shall take additional precautionary measures as needed for the vulnerable groups who will participate in the limited face-to-face classes. So, ang giingon din nga ang pwede lang nato ma-exempt are those who have problems with their health, with significant comorbidities, or living with individuals with similar conditions. However, again, I think this was emphasized by the department heads that if possible, ang atong mga students in the allied health courses or programs should be able to participate in the face-to-face skills laboratory and clinical exposure. So this time, kaning bag-o nga JMC, this is 2021-004, nagipagawas sa CHED. This is already the guidelines for the face-to-face classes for all programs. So dili lang allied health programs, dili lang medical programs, but this is to encourage all other colleges and universities, no, offering different programs to open also their campus. So nag-encourage good ang government this time. In fact, there is no strict requirement already for the application as long as we can make sure that the items in the checklist prepared by CHED will be satisfied. Okay, so tanan nga items in the checklist for the limited face-to-face classes should be complied with. Okay, so daghan-daghan man to siya, and number one good is the retrofitting of the school facilities, and then we have the cyclical rotation plan for our students, the classes and the clinical duty, and also the health protocols, no, that we can implement strictly and fully in our campus. Okay, so we have these general guidelines, actually similar lang with the one which I already discussed earlier. Okay, so we will be implementing, no? In fact, during the first semester when the programs already started with their face-to-face laboratory classes, wala man gyud siya problema with our students coming inside the campus because their instructors are always there to monitor. We have our health and security officers also who are monitoring our students. They're in and out of the campus. By the way, some of these items in the guidelines will be discussed in the departmental orientations. So if ever you have questions on the details of this, you may raise them, dear students and parents, you may raise them also during your departmental orientation. Okay, so I think that could just be all for now regarding the guidelines of the limited face-to-face classes. Okay. So thank you so much for that time. Maybe later on we can entertain some queries, some questions coming from our participants. Let's have time for that.
Madam VPAA, thank you so much for your insights from the academic services. She is actually our Vice President for Academic Affairs. She is responsible, or she will take care of our academic journey this semester and onwards, and of course with the help of the rest of the academic brains in the department. Thank you so much. At this juncture, we shall be having our another musical rendition through our media team, our technical engineer, Sir Lalay Pornes, or Sir Pornes. Sir, please play or fade in the musical rendition this time. From the media team.
If you could see what I once was, if you could go with me back to where I started from, then I know you would see a miracle of love that took me in its sweet embrace and made me what I am today, a sinner saved by grace. I'm just a sinner saved by grace. When I stood condemned to death, He took my place. Now I live and breathe in freedom. With each breath of life I take, loved and forgiven, back with the living. I'm just a sinner saved by grace. How could I boast of anything I've ever seen or done? How could I dare to claim as mine the victories God has won? Where would I be had God not brought me gently to this place? I'm here to say I'm nothing but a sinner saved by grace.
a short while. We still have some announcements after the prayer. So please don't leave. Pastor Selgas, our church pastor. Hello, Pastor Selgas, for the closing prayer.
Okay, shall we pray? Almighty God, Father, Lord in heaven, we thank you, Lord, for the successful convocation that we have today. May you be with all our students, our faculty and staff. As we leave this meeting, may you guide us, leave us, Lord. In case of your best.
Okay, we thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming in virtually. And you are not mistaken. We would like to commend each of you for coming into Adventist Medical Center College and for choosing this college to hone your giant or your sleeping giants this year and onward. We have experts whose hearts are more than or are patterned after our Creator. They are so compassionate to understand human limitations. Again, ladies and gentlemen, our administrators of the college and our parents, our students who are coming in virtually, we would like to thank you all and congratulations for choosing Adventist Medical Center College. Our services here, or we always are ready to serve you. Should you have any questions, I guess some offices are ready to also entertain. Should we also give time? That we do not know yet whether we have some inquiries that you feel you want to address at this juncture. If there's none, then again, we will go to the technical department for a video clip. Ladies and gentlemen, I should say, welcome to Adventist Medical Center College. And please tell the whole world, your relatives, to come over here. We are ready and determined to serve you. Madam VPAA.
Excuse me, Madam MC. Please, I think there is something here that we missed, no, to share with our participants this morning, especially the students. There is a Google form link that will be shared for us to formally take note of the attendance of our students. And then there are some details also, some questions that are asked. We need some information from them. So please wait for a while because somebody is sharing this Google form link here. It's already here now in the chat box.
Okay.
So we are requesting all our participants, the students, to fill this out. I think everyone has seen it already in the chat box. Thank you so much.
Okay, so thank you, Dr. Recapitulation. Again, please try to run through your chat box there. And there is a link provided by our technical department. The key personnel there is right now providing us the link is Sir Panes. Please click that link and please answer. Do we still have further announcements, Doc Ruby?
None. Wait, let me just remind again, no, those who are still processing their enrollment, please be sure that you can finish your enrollment today. Next week, I'm not sure whether Sir Ikarma is here already, but that was the instruction that I received from him. If ever you really need to transact business with the registrar, please contact him personally. There is a cell phone number, contact number that is posted in the webpage, I think.
Okay, I guess we are done answering the link there. But should you still go on answering? I hope students, are you still there? Could you please try to tell us whether you are still there, alive and kicking? Could you please open your camera so that we can see you? How about the Ligcon?
We need to take documentation, I think, Madam.
Yeah, okay, shall we have our documentation this time? I will throw it onto the engineering department, the technical office. Sir Lalay Pornes, could we please have our documentation for the first screen? And just tell us, I will turn over the microphone to you. Just tell us when to smile. Sir Lalay, Sir Pornes.
Check. Yeah. Okay.
Check.
Check. Yeah. Smile. 1, 2, 3. It's good. The next. Yeah. Next. 3, 2, 1. Next. Next. 3, 2, 1.
Dear students, please open your cam.
Next. Smile. Next. Smile. Next. Oh. Next. 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 Okay, last. Okay.
Okay, Sir Pornes, are we now good? Sir? Are we done with the documentation, sir? Sir Pornes? Okay, so I guess, again, ladies and gentlemen, our dear students, thank you so much for attending our convocation, our orientation this morning. I am so glad, we are so glad that you have chosen our college, Adventist Medical Center College. We are here to hone your sleeping giants. Now we will be having a video clip through our technical engineer, Sir Pornes.
Welcome to the Adventist Medical Center College Iligan Incorporated, formerly the Mindanao Sanitarium and Hospital College, is one of the colleges of the Seventh-day Adventist Church located in Iligan City, Philippines, recognized by CHED to offer allied health and medical sciences through the philosophy of Adventist education. AMCC offers the following programs: Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, This program provides students with the necessary skills and training in conducting laboratory tests that are used in detecting, diagnosing, preventing, and treating various diseases. Bachelor of Science in Nursing. This program aims to develop nursing students who are capable of providing holistic care to individuals of different ages, gender, and health statuses. Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics. This program teaches students with the principles and procedures of the use of food for therapeutic purposes in the management of persons suffering from a disease. Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. This program designs students to focus on the identification, discovery, isolation, synthesis, and formulation of biologically active compounds for clinical use. Bachelor of Science in Physical Therapy. This program teaches students the knowledge and skills in the rehabilitation and treatment of individuals with disabilities resulting from injury, illness, and aging. Bachelor of Science in Radiology Technology. This program trains students on the operation of medical imaging equipment such as X-rays, CT scanners, MRIs, sonogram machines, and 3D medical imaging programs, among other computer and web-based software programs. AMCC also offers complete junior and senior high school, grades 7, 8, 9, and 10 for the junior high school and grades 11 and 12 for the senior high school, with the following academic strands: Accountancy and Business Management, Humanities and Social Sciences, and Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Also, AMCC offers preschool education from nursery to kindergarten 1 and 2. AMCC is headed by exemplary administrators and excellent faculty and staff equipped to give future allied health professionals the necessary knowledge and skills to be efficient and effective health practitioners. Now, AMCC's internet connectivity through Wi-Fi is accessible anywhere you are in the campus. To aspire greater challenges in the fields of health and academia amidst challenges, AMCC is now ready to offer its quality education through the new Learning Management System platform, where teachers are completely hands-on. AMCC LMS serves as a safe and secure yet stable and special mode of learning where students can still acquire the necessary lessons while online. We in the Adventist Medical Center College are prepared to conduct classes in the new normal setting. The teachers worked hard and are guided by the core values: academic integrity and accessibility, moral uprightness and motivation, creativity and consistency, commitment and compassion. AMCC does not only promote cultural diversity and provide globally prepared graduates. We also value what you can become, because AMCC heals high-class education and adaptable learning system. Come and enroll now at Adventist Medical Center College, Iligan, and build your future with us.